What did you see on the fade into the end zone on that play that you caught for a touchdown?
Yeah, I mean, it was just up and down play, kind of quick, one-on-one man out there. So Caleb gave me a shot, was able to execute the play. Obviously need to continue to build that and have that as a weapon in our offense. Something that I did a lot in college as well. So just building that connection, which I think will show this year.
Yeah, obviously building on within last year. How much strength has it been this year, would you say, going into the second year together?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a year under our belt definitely helps us continue to build that. And with the new offense, learning it together, and having the knowledge of playing in the NFL season and having those games, and then um, putting that into this offense, and building the connection that way, I think is great too. And just not being like two rookies, just kind of figuring out. We kind of have a little bit to base it off of now.
I know this wasn't a red zone drill per se, but after the struggles you guys had in the red zone yesterday, feel good to come away with 7?
Definitely. Anytime we have a drill, it's competition. We want to come away with 7 points. That's our biggest goal. So yeah, like you said, having our struggles yesterday in red zone, which we'll continue to work at, but going out there and having the 2-minute drill, which kind of turned into a red zone drill, be able to come away with 7 points was huge for sure.
Well, on that particular play, what's your responsibility in terms of not tipping off the DB and then also making yourself quarterback friendly there?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to it. I mean, it's just having the savviness, because it's obviously it's red zone, so you don't want to release too quick. You don't want to get to the spot too often. You kind of want to meet the ball exactly at the point where you want to catch it, and have late hands with it. So it's all of that. Just not giving the DB any sort of tips that I may be doing a fade. He obviously has to protect the slant. He has to protect the fade. He has to protect maybe a screen pass or something like that. So he's worrying about different things, and that's why it allows me to kind of be full attack mode and let him react, and hopefully his reaction is a little bit slower, my attack's a little bit faster.
What's your comfort level right now in the offense?
Shoot, I don't know how to assess that. I mean, we're continuing to develop it. We're continuing to put new things in. So, I feel comfortable with what we've put in. I know Ben's offense isn't just, something that you're going to completely and totally, be encompassed in, or I guess full understanding it year one. It's something that kind of takes a little bit of evolving to get there. But from what they've given us, and for what, has been in the installs and the knowledge that they've given us, I feel like I've retained it very well. I can go out there and have success within it, and execute what they want us to execute. So I feel very comfortable, but I'm not the OC, so I can't say exactly how much I got.
I think last summer you said you went back to Vegas and you were having your mom call out routes for you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you do that again?
I didn't. No, that was mom is a veteran now, so she don't have that duty anymore. But no, I found other ways, being with Caleb and doing different things in the offseason to kind of retain that information a little bit more, and especially having that rookie season under my belt, I'm able to retain like the NFL style offense a little bit better. So it was more kind of refining my execution within those play calls, not just trying to remember them as well.
So how much of a restart was it for you, I guess? I mean, you have some of that experience to draw from, but like you said, it's a complicated new offense.
Yeah, I think I drew a lot. Honestly, I think there's a style in which the NFL kind of operates when it comes to offense and the execution of it. And obviously, last year it wasn't up to a standard. But I think with this coaching staff and with the players we got this year, kind of having that experience from last year, like it really allows me to understand like what we're trying to go out there and execute. Not that everything is more complicated, or Ben's offense is super like I said, super complicated in that aspect, but just having that knowledge and understanding of how it kind of goes as offense in the NFL really, I think, helps all receivers, all playmakers out there, execute in the right way. What's that?
Didn't Jalen move to Vegas?
Jalen? Oh yeah, I think he has a house out there. I won't disclose his location, but
The greater Las Vegas area?
yeah, the greater Las Vegas area. I was trying to. They were trying to train at my high school. But my high school had went off to Boise State to do their little camp, so I didn't have many connections to go back to. So hopefully next offseason for sure.
Has there been anything that Dennis Allen has thrown at you that
maybe surprised you early on and you were like, okay, I can take that and use that when we get in real game situations?
His defense is really good. And, it's been challenging going against him every single day. Honestly, he has very, he has he like his tall, lengthy corners. So going against the boys every day has been a challenge, and trying to work against them. So those are always challenging. There, his rotations, late rotations, early rotations, deceptive cover twos, two highs are challenging as well. So trying to read those out has been a challenge. Also, their cab blitzes have been, something I'm trying to figure out, trying to recognize when those are happening. But they disguise it pretty well. So it's been a great challenge for us. I think it's helping my development for sure.
Rome, you got a young teammate, Luther Burns, missed a lot of time. What is it? What has he missed? Is there any way that you can help him with that process once he does get back?
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been on the field, but he's been in the meeting rooms, dialed in. Been in the treatment room, getting everything he needs. So he's been handling his responsibilities from what he's capable of doing right now. And as much as you can help him with, just talking about the offense and him learning and seeing different things, it's gonna take getting reps, of course, to kind of fully grasp it and fully get into it. But I'm not worried about it. I got to watch him in college do his thing, and then when he was healthy, he's doing his thing here. So he's a fast learner, and he'll get up to speed real quick.
Were you familiar with Nashawn Wright before the Bears signed him?
I wasn't. No, I wasn't. But I'm familiar with him now. Man, he's a baller. So not many 6'4", 6'5" corners out there with his capabilities and his suddenness and agility. So it's been a challenge going against him every single day. So I'm glad we have a guy like that on the roster, so I can compete against and then make the games a little bit easier.
It seems like in the 11-on-11, 7-on-7 drills, it's still, I know it's still install, so it's a little bit disjointed, but when you guys get in the team periods of red zone or 2-minute drill, you seem much more comfortable. Is there a way to kind of speed up the connection in that, or is that just a time thing?
So you're saying the connection between
Taking it from the 11-on-11 to where both of them look comfortable.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, we're continuing to develop, and I think that's part of the process, just being able to execute no matter the period, no matter the situation. We go out there and execute. That's exactly what we're trying to get to. So right now it may be, we did good in 2 minutes, but our 11-on-11 was slack, and 7-on-7 was good, but our blitz period wasn't, So it's just a continued learning process and kind of growing in that setting to continue to make it seem so every time we step on the field, it don't matter what situation it is, we execute.
How are you all being trained right now in terms of learning one position or being cross-trained for all positions? How is that helping you all or helping you process like the spacing and the time and like learning a new system? I'm already trying to figure out what I'm trying to do.
Right.
I gotta know what BJ's trying to do and all those types of things. How is that going for you?
Yeah, I mean, in our room, it's an expectation that we know, everything going on the field. So when it comes to the concepts and learning at all different positions, we need to be, very alert to those things and, have the knowledge because, you never know what position you need to be played and you need to be very versatile in that sense. So we're very trained in, kind of all those different aspects of it, X, F, Z, Y, whatever it takes, whatever position we need to be at to have success, we'll go and do it well. So, obviously it's, a little bit easier when you have one thing to worry about. We can execute a little bit faster, but like I said, it's the expectation to know everything.
Well, we're starting to see Colston mix back in a little bit. What are your impressions of him out of the gate, of what he can bring?
He's a baller, man. I hate him though. Like Michigan guy, I can't stand him, man. No, I'm just playing. No, he's got the ring on me, man. He got his signing bonus the other day, man. That guy's got everything. I'm telling you. Oh, it's ridiculous. But no, he's awesome, man. He's been great. Great in the locker room. He's been great in the meeting rooms, I'm sure. And out there on the field doing everything possible he can to get back onto the field. And now that he's kind of getting good reps in, it's been awesome to see. Great hands, very agile, can block. So I think everything you kind of desire in a tight end. So really looking forward to his development and the year he's gonna have.
Has he had to sing?
What's that?
Has he had to sing yet?
He did sing. He killed it too. He killed it. What did he sing? He said, "Mario, let me love you." Right? Is that the? He killed it. He killed it, man. I wish that was on the what's it called? Hard Knocks. Yeah.
Is it your expectation that you're gonna be Caleb's go-to guy this year?
I mean, I'm just available for whatever comes with it. Honestly, I want to get the ball as early and as often as I can. As a wide receiver and as a playmaker, I feel like they have the ability to make this offense move and have explosive plays. So I want the ball every play. But I play my role within the offense, and Caleb is a great quarterback who's gonna be versatile with his weapons and as well as Ben and the offensive staff as well. They know how to get the ball around. So. of course, I want to be that number one guy for him and go kill it and be that duo. But we have a bunch of playmakers on the field that he's going to do a good job with.
Thanks, Rome.
Thank you.
Any thoughts early on here on the new defense with Dennis Allen?
It's a great defensive scheme. Everybody is still honing in on it, learning it, but it's a great defensive scheme.
How can he help highlight some of your strengths?
I mean, I think just create one-on-ones for the times that we need them, and just stopping the run.
Did you watch Cam Jordan just, when you were in Washington or when you got here, just given your size similarities?
Yeah, I mean, Cam Jordan has always kind of been one of those premier pass rushers in the league. It's kind of hard not to watch him when you play my position. I have gone back and looked at some of the film and how he's excelled in this defense under Dennis Allen. So yeah.
What about Dennis's defense works for a big defensive end like you?
I mean, it's big defensive ends all around the league. But I mean,
how he wants height and he wants to land out of that position.
yeah, I mean, I think the defensive end position has a height requirement, honestly. But yeah, it's just all about creating those one-on-ones and doing what I need to do when it's called to be done.
Knowing
What do you like most about the scheme just in general, and he comes in, he installs it?
It's a complex scheme. I think it keeps you on your toes, but it challenges us as a defense to hone in on our communication and just flourish in that way.
Ben Johnson said you were particularly locked in during the offseason, perhaps kind of unhappy with the way last season went for you personally. Is that fair to say? Is that accurate? Can you expand on that a little bit?
I believe y'all asked me that question at OTAs. I think I already touched on it. Was you? Yeah, but I reiterated. It was just I feel like it was important for a new scheme, especially with a complex scheme like this, just to come in, learn the defense, and try to learn it once or twice, and again as the season goes along.
Did you add or do anything different in your off-season training?
I came to OTAs. I usually don't attend OTAs. But I mean, just regularly getting back on schedule.
They trying to fix some things out over there at left tackle. Have they came to you and asked you like to help out with that in terms of trying to get either Ozzy or Karan kind of ready for the across from you?
Not necessarily. I think it's just an iron sharp as iron type of deal. Whoever's out there in front of me, I plan on making them better, and I expect them to do the same.
Yesterday, Declan Doyle said that there's those two times that you broke through pretty off the edge, that those were like intentional pressure periods to test the offense. Did you know that going in? Is that something that like you get when you get the script, they make you aware of that you're not going to be blocked on this, that sort of thing?
Not necessarily. A pressure period is a pressure period. We don't really know who's going to block us. I mean, we have an idea who may block us, but obviously, if we bring in pressure, somebody gonna come free. So we know the period is a pressure period. So
Obviously, that puts Caleb in a tough situation where he's got to make a quick decision. What do those do for you though when you're starting to hone that in training camp?
I mean, it just creates those situations and angles where you are going to be in the game, and sometimes you may come free. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, you got to take advantage of it.
Is there anything about camp that feels different because you did go to OTAs? Is it, do you hit the ground running a little more?
I guess you could say that, yes. Like I said, I learned the defense and over the summer, and now we're going back over it again now in training camp. So there's some similarities and some things that I brought with me from OTAs in the summer camp that I can bring with me to training camp and hone in on.
There's a lot of the same personnel here. When trying to improve in the run game, it seems like that was something y'all struggled with last year. Is that more on you as the players? Is it more on a different scheme coming in? Or is it just how do you get better at that, I guess?
I don't understand your question. What'd you say?
So like when last year y'all struggled at stopping the run kind of in the second half of the season, stuff like that. When trying to stop it this year, when trying to improve and stopping the run, is that more on you guys just being more in your gaps and in your spaces, or is that more, being put in the right position?
Yeah, I think it's on all of us. The coaches have a job to do. We also have a job to do. So yeah, it's just a collective thing to stop the run.
Have you benefited from playing with Grady Jarrett since he's been here?
Yeah, Grady is a very smart individual. He's played in different schemes and defenses, so he's definitely been helping me with this scheme, and also he's just a great leader, great friend. We're from the sort of the same part of town, and Atlanta, Georgia, on the east side. So yeah, Grady's been great.
I know it's early on in the past one. What's your first impressions of Ozzy so far?
Ozzy.
Trapillo, the rookie.
He's great. He's pretty stout. He has good hands, good feet. Looks good to me.
DJ said yesterday, just from like the offense's perspective, that they're getting different looks every single play with Dennis's defense. Does that feel like it to you that you guys are doing something different every snap?
I mean, yeah, we got a lot of calls in, so I can imagine he's seeing a lot of different looks.
Do you feel like you're the guy that needs to lead the pass rush this season?
Ma'am, I mean, sir, what'd you say?
Do you feel like you're the guy that needs to kind of spearhead the pass rush this season?
I mean, it's a job. It's a collective job as a group. But I mean, I guess if you say I'm the guy, yeah, I want to be the guy.
What have you seen out of Dia when he tried to pick your brain in terms of picking up a
Yeah, Dio's a very talented football player. I think he's one of those slept-on guys in the league that's kind of worked his way around. But yeah, we pick each other brain. We're helping each other. We're learning the defense, and yeah, should be a great duo.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.